everybody, it's good to be back again on YouTube. I miss you guys so much. I'm super sorry I stayed away for a while. I'm so good to be back. I went to Los Angeles for Oriflame's Diamond Conference and I used the opportunity to do some mini vacationing. I visited Washington, I visited Austin. It was a really nice time out, but I'm back now and it's back to business. And coming back, I really want to talk about this topic on sales. If you see me looking down, it's my notes. So I want to talk about sales and selling and selling and selling and selling. A lot of people have this problem when it comes to sales. They struggle with sales a lot, and I just want to share one or two tips that I use in order for me to sell more products. As you know, I sell products. You know that, right? So what can you do to improve your sales? Number one, you need to understand your product. Understand your product and understand your service. When you understand your product, you're going to be able to speak about it from an in-depth point. You're going to be able to convey the right message. Understanding the products you have is really important. Many people are selling things they do not understand. People are selling things that makes them look like an amateur. So you need to always come from a position of knowledge. You need to always come from a position of passion. You need to always come from a position of enthusiasm if you want to sell more products. So you don't have to be in love with the product, but you have to find something about the product that you love, and you have to talk about that. So understanding your product is very important, and very close to understanding your product is having a story behind the product. Having a story behind that product would really help your product sell, because what does the product do? Who needs the product, and then how can your product solve that particular problem? Sharing one or two stories on how your product has been able to meet people at the point of their needs is going to be a very good way for you to sell your product. My second point is you need to understand your target audience. You need to understand your target audience. A lot of us are selling something to the wrong target audience. So who are your target audience? And how can you appeal to them? If you're a student and you have mostly students as your followers, what are the products that are student friendly in terms of prices? You know, what are the products that are student friendly in terms of hostel life? You know, let's say you have an intimate wash for using sharing public toilet. Let's say you have roll-ons and all that. So you need to understand your audience, and you can also create an advert or create advertising or marketing that will tailor the particular kind of audience that you want. So what kind of audience do you want? That's a good question. Okay, I want people of this category. I want to be able to cater to busy mothers. I want to be able to cater to, you know, this. I want to be able to cater to that. Your advertising should spell out the kind of audience you're trying to target. There are people who say, oh, I want working class people only to be my customers. What kind of advertising are you doing? How are you making them understand that they need your product? So it's very important that you understand your product. It's also very important that you understand your target audience, and it's also important that you target a particular audience that you want. My next point is that you need to be creative. You need to be creative when you're selling a product. Enough of just posting your product on your wall every day. Enough of just putting your product on your status. It's not enough. We have very short attention span, so you need to do something to grab people's attention. You need to be extremely creative. So, and how can you be creative? Number one, do more videos, short videos, reels, 10 seconds, 15 seconds, you know, share before and afters, share people's personal testimonial using their own voices or their recorded videos. You need to be extremely creative, or else you're going to get lost in this wild market of social media. The market is so wild. You need to be extremely creative on your own in order for you to tap into, you know, this wide audience, and in order for you to sell. So come up with creative ways to sell your product, creative ways to advertise your product, creative ways to take pictures of your products. It is really important. And remember, a story would always sell. A story will always sell. So if I can give you a story about how I used an SPF, and this SPF protected my skin, and I had and my friend probably had a huge burn and I didn't have a burn and all of that. So you need to understand that it's very important that stories sell. But if I just post a picture of this, it's not enough. But if I put a picture of this side by side someone who used it under the sun and didn't have a burn, side by side somebody who didn't use it under the sun and has a burn. I'm going to be passing a more direct message. I don't know if you understand what I'm saying. My next tip is that you need to be consistent. A lot of you are not selling because you're not consistent. You're not selling because you're not consistent. You show up today, 1st of March, and then tomorrow, 2nd of March, you're nowhere to be found. By the 5th of March, you're nowhere to be found. And let's say it will now take you some months, and then you get back to posting 1st of June, and then you say nobody is buying. People buy from people who are consistent. Personally, I like buying online, and when I go on IG to buy something, I always go to look at your last post. If your last post was 4 weeks ago, you're trying to tell me that you're either out of stock, or you no longer have the product, or you're not interested in making sales. So it's very, very important that you are consistent, because if you have buyers like myself and I go through your page and in the last 2-3 weeks you haven't really made any post concerning your product, I'm not going to trust you. So a lot of us don't understand the power of consistency. Once you are consistent, you're going to continue to imprint your products and your services in the minds of people. You will continue to imprint your products and your services in the minds of people. And as soon as they need it, they are going to contact you. However, if you are not consistent, people are going to forget about you. People will not remember you. But if I'm consistently posting Zobo, or fruit juice, and I keep posting it, people are taking note. One day somebody's going to need fruit juice and remember, oh, there's this lady on my Facebook who always posts fruit juice, and then they'll send you a message. And then you have testimonies like, somebody just sent me a message out of the blue, I've never chatted with this person, and this person bought a product. No, you've been making an impression. You have been making an impression. You've been doing the KLT, the know, like, and trust factor. I see you make a post today, that means I know you sell this product. You keep being creative about making this post, you keep adding value, I start to like you and like your vibe. And then whenever I need that product, even if my next door neighbor is selling that product, I would rather trust your judgment. I will want to come to you because I trust you and I want to buy from you. So it's very important that we are consistent. We are super not consistent, and that's one of the major reasons why you're not selling. So if you want to sell more, you need to be consistent. Very, very important. And then finally, I want to talk about offers. You need to tailor offers based on seasons. You don't just give offers every time. You need to tailor offers based on seasons, based on occasions. And do not give too many offers. I feel like in a year, you shouldn't give more than 3 to 4 offers in that year. So you can choose the season that is best suited with your products. If it's Valentine's season that is best suited with your product, you start 1 month before to push your offer for Valentine. It can be buy a perfume, get a roll-on. It can be do this and do that. So it's always very important that you tailor your offers and tailor them well. Tailor them in such a way that you do not lose. Tailor them in such a way that you target your specific target audience. Tailor your offers in such a way that it's going to bring returning customers. For example, you know how powerful, let's say, I know how powerful this tender care is, but I haven't really introduced it to the market. So now my offer can be, if you buy 2 perfumes, you get a tender care. My aim is also trying to sell this tender care and how good it is. So the moment somebody uses it and they like it, they're definitely going to come back for it. So that's the way this thing works. So make sure you're very creative, you're very intentional with your offers. Don't just offer offers because you see people offering offers. Don't just give offers like that. You give offers because you want to introduce a particular product to that person or to those group of persons, or because you want to achieve a particular goal within that period. So there has to always be a target for your offer, and make sure your offers are not too frequent so people don't take you for granted. So selling is possible if you take note of these steps. Know your product, know your target audience, tailor your marketing to fit a specific target audience. It's very important that you're creative when you're marketing, and most important of all, you need to be consistent. Whether the weather is dull or the weather is bright, you need to be consistent. And most importantly, remember that offers are great, but do not overdo offers. And when you're doing these offers, make sure you calculate it properly so that you make your gain, you meet a specific target audience, or you're meeting a specific, season, and you're going to definitely get profits from it. I hope you found value. If you did, let me know down below, and I'll see you when next I bring another video. Please remember to like, subscribe, and share this video. It is very, very important. God bless you. Bye.